Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I am excited, really excited. I'm always pretty excited, but I'm really excited to share with you guys another fragrance. And I gotta tell you guys, this is one of the best fragrances that I've had my nose on. And you guys know I have over 100 fragrances. I mean, from samples to full bottles. You guys know I'm a big fan of cheapies, but I have some very high-end ones as well. And I just love getting something new. And what I always find amazing is that with all the fragrances that I have, with all the companies that I've worked with and received samples from, and these fragrances that I've worn, I always am just blown away that I can get another fragrance that is completely unique and in a class of its own. And the fragrance I want to talk to you guys about today is this bad boy right here. And this is by a company called Zaharoff. And this is their signature Pour Homme. And this comes in a 60 millimeter or I believe 120 milliliter, not millimeter, milliliter size. So they were nice enough to send me a 2-ounce sample. And I just want to go ahead and thank George. I already emailed George and thanked him, one, for his generosity in sending me a full bottle of this fragrance, but also his generosity in sharing this amazing fragrance with the world. It really is one of the best that I've ever smelled, and that's saying a lot because I have a lot of fragrances. Now, one thing when I do a review, I keep it pretty much straightforward. I don't really, there's lots of guys out there, and I love to mention these guys because if you're new to the fragrance world and the fragrance community, there's lots of guys reviewing fragrances on YouTube. One of my absolute favorites, he's super well spoken. I wish I guess presented myself a little more like this guy. Very, very intelligent. And that's Wearability. I absolutely love watching him. He did a review on this not that long ago, and after seeing his review, that's what made me actually contact George Zaharoff, and again, he was nice enough to send me a bottle. So, guys, I love this fragrance. I mean, this is definitely one that once I'm done with this, I will spend the money to replenish it. It's that good. If you like fragrances that are oud-based, woody, orientals, you're gonna love this fragrance. And when I told George, I didn't know what to expect by the fragrance other than just some of the notes. When I emailed George and he explained to me that based on what I like, and I'm a huge oud fan, that he thinks I was really gonna like this, and it did not disappoint. I've been wearing this now for the last 5 days, I think, ever since he sent it to me. It's been a daily addition to my day. I mean, I absolutely love it. All right, so let's get on to how I review. When it comes to fragrances, I brought up Wearability because some of those guys have the real skill to be able to really break down all the notes and really smell all the notes. Me, I just know whether I like it or not, whether it's something I'm going to wear, whether it's something that if you share, kind of have like similar tastes like me, then you'll probably like it as well. And I just give you my best. I give you guys my best interpretation of what I smell and whether or not I think it's worth it and whether I like it. And guys, if you like ouds and woody fragrances, you are going to love this. So, price point of this here, if you want to pick it up, I'll hit you with that right off the bat. You're looking at 2-ounce or 4-ounce bottles, and this is sold directly from the website or Nordstrom's. I'll put links in the description for any other place where you might get a better deal. 2-ounce is going to run you $95, and the 4-ounce is going to run you $155. So, a little more than some of the, I guess, mainstream fragrances, but completely worth it, completely unique, and you guys are going to love this. So, let's take a look at the box. Now, I'm not going to show you exactly, well, I'll show you a little bit. George is nice enough to go ahead and give me a personal autograph note on the back of the box. I left the top of my name off because we all know, you guys know after a while, I've never disclosed my name publicly on YouTube. There's too many weirdos out there. So you guys know me as Fat Cat. So, but he did actually use my name on there. He said, thank you for being such an inspiration. Dream big, George. Pretty awesome, very nice. He took the time out of his busy schedule to go ahead and write that up and send this to me. George, once again, thank you for your generosity. I love this fragrance. So let's take a look at the box. Pretty straightforward. You have kind of like this raised plaque with kind of like these faux nail heads on there. Sort of a simulated gold, kind of a brushed finish. Almost looks like it's supposed to be wood of some sort. You have the Zaharoff logo, the name, of course, and the signature Pour Homme. 60 mils. 2 ounces. Pretty straightforward when you open the box. This cardboard, you have the gold kind of foil on the inside, and it says, "Become what I believe." And each one of these boxes has a different quote there. I'm not sure how many quotes they have, but each one is going to be different. So I don't think, indefinitely, but at least I become what I believe. So kind of cool, interesting theme, kind of a personalized touch to it, I think. And this is the bottle. This is the fragrance, of course. You kind of have this kind of slightly tinted. Or is it tinted? Actually, more. It's a clear clear bottle, which is shaped like a flask. Yeah, that kind of traditional flask style shape. Basic cap, plastic. I saw Red he did a review on this, and he said you could hold it up by the cap. Mine doesn't stay up by the cap. Not even an issue whatsoever. Great sprayer, good atomizer on this, and the juice is kind of like a light, kind of gray colored liquid. You have your Zaharoff logo on the cap, of course, and on the front of the bottle, and that's about it. As far as the smell, oh, man, you guys have to check this stuff out. I mean, I'm wearing this today again. So I've been wearing, like I said, what's funny with this stuff, I've been wearing this for 5 days, and every time I wear it, you know, I'll get out of the car. At the end of the day, I'll get off work, and I'll have my jacket inside the car. And I opened up the car today, and I just smell it inside the car. And every time I find myself smelling myself a lot more than I do with other fragrances. So it's absolutely beautiful. I've gotten several compliments on this already. It's definitely one for you guys to check out. And what's nice about it too is you're not going to find everybody wearing this. Now this is a very mature scent, but then again, you know, everybody's different. I really don't think that fragrances have an age. I really don't think fragrances have a proper time of year to wear. I think you can wear what you want when you want. Again, I work in a setting that's with a lot of people all the time, very well open space, very well ventilated. So I'm not in an office setting, but I would say this would be very safe in an office setting. Whereas if you were to spray something like some of the zoologist fragrances, or even some of the like for instance, Lalique Encre Noir, that one might be a little much if you were in kind of a closed office setting. But as long as you don't overdo it on the trigger, you'll be good to go. So as far as notes on this here, basically it's described as an oriental, exotic, mystical woods type fragrance. You have a blend of exotic woods and mystical woods. The fragrance story says a touch of oud, sandalwood, and myrrh evoke an old world feeling in today's modern life. This is a very, very mature, older scent, definitely something that, again, I think that anybody could wear it, but if you like scents that are kind of what I would consider not mainstream, like when you look at some of the aquatics, I like aquatics, don't get me wrong, I have aquatics, but my go-to is always things that are a little more exotic like this, that really smell sophisticated, masculine, mature. I tend to gravitate more towards those types of fragrances. Your top notes in this are lavender, black pepper, juicy pear, not just pear, but juicy pear, fresh cardamom, blue cypress. Middle notes are your temple oud, Florentine iris, ginger root, blonde cedar, fir, balsam, and pimento leaves. Your base notes are alabnum, I always say that wrong, alabnum tears, creamy sandalwood, gold patchouli, black amber, skin musk, and Haitian vetiver. So, all right, so you got a lot of notes in there, lots of interesting notes. What do I smell when I smell this? So right off the bat, I get that myrrh, and I love that myrrh kind of smell. I get myrrh, I get that wood, that oud, and that sandalwood, and I get sort of I definitely get the pepper and the lavender mostly from the top notes. And that's about it. Definitely something that it's a spicier fragrance. I wouldn't say it's as spicy as something like a 1 million, but it has a spicy note to it. It doesn't list it here on the website on Nordstrom's, but I believe there is vanilla on this because it is listed, as far as I remember, on Zaharoff's website, although he doesn't have the notes on there. So George, update your website, bud. You gotta have the notes on there because people are interested in that. I always like to get the notes directly from the manufacturer. So George, update the website. Anyway, I'll put the notes in the description. Just an awesome date. I kind of consider this like a very, very masculine, dated kind of scent. This is definitely something of sophistication. This is right up my alley, and I absolutely love it. Anytime you have oud and sandalwood, I'm sold right then and there. You could throw in that lavender, which I absolutely love lavender, and then having that the myrrh is just. If you haven't smelled myrrh, I mean, you have to check it out. It's awesome. There's something very sort of dated and sort of barbershop kind of feel to it. So just a win-win. I'm blown away that I like it this much. I knew I was probably going to like it, but I had no idea that I was going to fall in love with it. And for me, that's a really big deal because you know, scents are very powerful. I mean, you know, like when I smell certain fragrances, it always reminds me of certain moments of my life. When I smell like Eternity for Women, reminds me of my junior prom. I took my sister's best friend, Ellen. You know, when it always reminds me of Ellen, like 25, 30 years later. When I smell you know, Periel's 360 reminds me of a certain ex-girlfriend. I smell, you know, what else? Aqua de Joe reminds me of an old best friend. I smell Chrome Legend. That one reminds me of Vegas last couple years ago. So it's very powerful. I think scents are really cool, and they almost like bond with your memory. I don't know, it just instantly brings you back to where, you know, what you were doing when you were wearing that. So that's something that I absolutely love about fragrances. So guys, definitely check it out. Links are in the description. If you love oud, woody fragrances, you are going to love this. Do not hesitate. Click the link, buy a bottle. 95 bucks, 2 mils. And I'll tell you, after that, you will be getting the 4 mil because it is absolutely fantastic. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know if you have not 4 mils. It's more 4 mils. 4 ounces. Sorry, 4 mils would be a little itty bottle. Sorry, guys. Anyway, 2 or 4 ounces. You guys are gonna love this fragrance. Again, George, thank you very much for your generosity. I look forward to seeing what you're gonna do in the future, but I don't think you can top this. This is absolutely amazing. And he doesn't really have a lot of fragrances. I think only 2. So obviously he's put a lot of time and thought into creating this, and he knocked it out of the park. Amazing. So guys, check it out. Buy a bottle. I know if you, like I said, if you guys share my taste in woody oud fragrances, you guys are absolutely gonna love this. So click the link, buy a bottle, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have this. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop a comment. I'll definitely get you the information. If I don't have it myself, I go ahead and contact George and get you hooked up. All right, guys, thanks for watching. As always, guys, have a wonderful day and take care.